These three women. These three women with their cool, hot groove swing in the pocket, digging in the 4E and does. These three women with their curiosity, gumption, chutzpah, je ne sais quoi. They're all right then. They're shuffle off to Buffalo. Their ideas, their bodies, their spirits. The way they leapt and the net appeared, and when it didn't, they rolled with the punches and moved on. These three women. The seeds they planted that grew and grew and grew and grew, their advocacy, their research, their hearts and souls and time. Sweet, sweet time. Their connecting of artists and communities and histories and stories that they told, that they wrote. These three women, their work, the work. Let me talk about the dance work for a minute, the way they moved. They're so different but so complementary of each other, sometimes spitfire, sometimes possessed, sometimes the most languid, seductive response, and so cool, as in Africanist aesthetic cool, as in jazz cool. They could all be so cool and glorious and sophisticated and polyrhythmic, and then, at the drop of the hat, they could all become clowns. But always capturing the music in their bodies, these three women, those two women, Michèle Moss and Hannah Stilwell, who naively proposed to their favorite university professor, let's make a dance company. You do all the choreography, we'll do the rest. Vicki Adams Willis. Sometimes so shy but terrifyingly brilliant and erupting with ideas and movement and the ability to see and bring out the best in dancers, choreographers, musicians, mentees. It was her. She is why we are all here, and she'll say it took a village, and it did, and she'll say it was all organic, and it was, but the impetus, the catalyst, the one who hit the first note, then played the first few bars, then hummed the melody that we all danced to, that was her. It is with such great honor that I present this award to these three women who have changed many lives through jazz, literally thousands and thousands of lives, including mine. These three women have been my heroes, my idols, my mentors, my harshest critics, my family. I am thrilled that you are being recognized this way. You've been stars in my Dance Hall of Fame for decades. Congratulations, it's about damn time.
My goodness, that stirred up the wee heart, it did. My goodness. Well, I must say what a glorious and unexpected honor this is to be here amongst so many illustrious artists whom we have all admired for so very long. So this is a huge, huge honor. And to all you fine dance collection dance folk, we all owe you so very much for chronicling dance so energetically and with dedication and endurance over the years. And we all feel so deeply, deeply grateful. Everybody in this room does. So thank you all. Miriam, Amy, Vicki, yeah. So the DJD journey has been one about unexpected circumstances, planets aligning, unheard of challenges, the need to dance, the need to make dances, the need to acknowledge and honor history, and an unbridled passion for jazz music. And if I may, my personal journey has been a natural continuation of a legacy that began in 1927, when my pioneering, if something needs doing, just do it, mother, Alice Murdoch Adams, planted the seeds that so dramatically impacted the dance training and performance offerings in Alberta. And I was thrilled when last year she was inducted into the Dance Collection Dance Hall of Fame as a trailblazer. Yeah. And a love-filled nod must also go to my 97-year-old Auntie Jean Simpson. She was my first dance teacher, from whom I intrinsically learned the vital importance of nurturing love of dance within young souls. And to the benevolent but highly demanding Margot Gooder McDermott, who I know is watching today, you took me under your wing, provided me with countless teaching and choreographic opportunities, and instilled in me the importance of mentoring and generosity in the arts. So those were three women who laid the foundation, and to the three women with me here today. Kim, you have so beautifully with such delightful and extraordinary creativity and deep-seated integrity moved our company into the 21st century, and our gratitude is profound. And Hannah and Michèle, in 1983, you reminded me that sometimes you just have to take the leap. And then you were so willing and ever-inspiring muses throughout our early years, and have been ongoing inspiration to the countless DJD dancers who have followed in your rather hip and rhythmic footsteps. So, to you too. Over to you. Okay.
Thank you, Vicki. We're trying to keep this short, but I do have to say, when I met Vicki in 1973 as her student, like her mother, she had nurtured a community in Calgary. So we came with a built-in loyal audience, and so yeah, to Vicki. Jazz is an exchange. It requires a community. The Calgary community stepped up to the box office, for sure, but also to our dance school and onto our board of directors. And sometimes from our board of directors into the office, taking on a guiding role of executive director. So to our pioneering executive director and husband to Michèle, Damon Johnston, thank you. And to our current executive director, she took a 2-year break from her good corporate job to come help us. That was in 1993. Thank you, Kathy, for ushering us this far. The support of our community has always amazed us, and we marvel daily at the building bearing DJD's name in Calgary that stands as a result of this support. Thank you, community. You're all a part of the family of jazz.
Thank you. We wanted to be very, very strict with our time up here to keep it at 5 minutes, but I'm a jazz dancer. I have to improvise. Fletcher Henderson and Oscar Peterson are honored in this room. What better? Oh, amazing. Anyway, so in this space, I wanted to shout out to a number of individuals, artists, and collaborators who have helped shape what DJD became. One of them is Jackie Richardson, an amazing Canadian artist, vocalist. Also to those, some of them are now departed, and Frankie Manning, one of the originators of the Lindy Hop, Buster Brown, an amazing artist and tap dancer and vocalist and joke teller, and Senator Tommy Banks. So their incredible, generous spirits really did inspire us on and off the stage. We also put a lot of attention to research, and early on, we all dug in different ways. For example, somehow, even without the internet at that time, we made our way to West Africa, making a date with a stranger who we didn't know to meet at some Independence Square at noon on Thursday, and our flight was 12 hours late. Never did find him. But we had a great time dancing and traveling and learning and sharing in New York City and in Cuba and so many sites of the West African diaspora. We found so many other shining examples in their own communities who shared deep commitment to their art and incredible musicianship. If you were at the show, you will have seen that recently, just last night and the night before. And those sparks, we jumped off those sparks, and they fueled our confidence and fueled our creative souls. Thank you.
Oh, we're not done. It's been a long 38 years. We have a couple things to say. As founders, we are deeply, deeply moved to see the DNA of every past DJD dancer living in the present company, some of whom are here today. And their contributions, you guys, will leave, your mark will be left on future companies too. Every dancer and musician has indelibly contributed something uniquely theirs to the DJD style. To every one of you, thank you is not enough. We love you so much. Hang on.
Last words, just in case you thought jazz was dead. We're here to tell you that it's not. And the future is bright because of our community, and it extends far and wide. I wanted to just emphasize that we, in general, and we've heard it a lot tonight, never underestimate the power of allies to bring to light, to bring to life something that was just a dream. So I wanted to thank Vicki and Hannah especially, and the DJD company, and of course Kim. We should never underestimate what it is to create something that's so beautiful and engaging. And this adventure has been so much fun, and it's with profound respect for a form, for people, that we engage in this. So back in the day, we moved with lots of love and laughter, and the same spirit seems to be imbued in the work in the company today. Who knew that the Western Canadian superpower of tenacity, coupled with the will of the people — we didn't know if they were going to go with us, Calgarians, jazz, what? But they did, and now almost 40 years we continue to groove on. I hope to have conversations with you after this ceremony and see you on a dance floor somewhere soon. Thank you all.